Hey guys, welcome back to Harsh Worded Tenderhearted. Today we are getting controversial again, and we have some opinions to talk about.
Individualism has gone too far. It's okay to be a pick-me. It's okay to be a pick-me. The fear of being basic, just like what you like. And if what you like is basic, then that's okay. Then you're basic. There's no shame in that.
I say this all
There's
the
no
time.
shame in
Like,
that.
I feel so fucking strongly about the pick me thing.
Okay.
Because I grew up, so I watched Grey's Anatomy when it was on TV because I was young and my mom was like, okay, I'm talk about people that weren't teen moms didn't watch Grey's Anatomy. But do you know what I'm saying? Like, my mom would watch TV and like it would be Grey's Anatomy and she loved Grey's Anatomy. So then I
was
loved
just
Grey's
the target
Anatomy.
demographic at the time.
Yeah. And so we'd like literally wait for the episodes to come out on TV. And I grew up like loving Meredith Grey.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like I loved Meredith Grey. I did love Christina Yang, but I love Meredith Grey. And
So pick me, choose me,
yeah,
love me. Do you know her daughters didn't know that came from her?
yeah, I saw that. I
Yeah.
saw that.
She's like, guys, I was the original pick me.
That's hilarious. But like I have lived my entire life by this quote that Mark Sloan said.
What is
I
it?
don't remember who he said. Maybe Cali or something about Arizona. I don't remember, but he said something along the lines of, I think it was him or somebody talking to him, saying that if you love somebody, like say it, because like if things burn to the ground,
Yeah.
like whatever, something along those lines. But like I have like I remember it came from Grey's Anatomy, and that is so pick me. You know what? It's so pick me. Like scream it from the rooftop. Who cares? Like but I've always been like that because it's like
They're right.
like who cares? Who cares? And
like,
everybody's
stop being insecure. If who you are is basic, then be who you are.
Yeah.
Live your truth.
I know. Literally, I wear the same shirt in different colors every day. Like
Right? And it's like
I don't.
not like other girls. It's okay to be like other girls. You don't have to put other girls down to like be comfortable with yourself. If that's like a part of it, like you don't have to put other people down. Like just be comfortable with who you are.
And isn't it crazy that like the not like other girls is like a derogatory thing?
Yeah. Also, like you still belong to that group. Like you still are a girl. Like you don't like.
Yeah.
Like you can't like praise yourself while condemning the group that you're a part of at the same time. Like, you know what, two things can exist. Like I don't know.
Yeah. No, and I always say like everybody's a pick me in their own way.
Yeah.
And like you're telling me you've never tried to impress somebody?
Yeah.
So the notion is never when you're trying to impress somebody that you want them to pick you? Like I'm confused
Fuck
here.
it.
What do you want from them then?
Fuck it.
Like that's weird, but okay. That's weird. Yeah, if you're gonna make fun of pick me girls, I better never see you vying for somebody's attention. My first topic of conversation is in-home cameras.
Oh, I have a Ring doorbell.
But you know those ones where like that are like in the living room?
Oh, yes.
How do you feel about that?
It's a little weird to me.
It's a little weird.
It's a little weird to me. Like personally, if we were to get that in my house, I'd be like, that's a little weird. I'm going to my room.
I only understand it if you have children under the age of 6.
Yes, that's true.
That is the only.
Well, yeah.
I saw this video that.
Or if you have ghosts.
Okay.
No, because that's the only time I ever see them.
I
As if there's children or ghosts.
Right.
Yeah.
That's true.
That's the only time I ever see people having like home inside cameras.
Right.
Or if they have like pets.
That's true.
Yeah.
Yeah, and they're home alone all day or whatever. Yeah, that's true.
Those are like the 3 instances I ever see them. And they're all pretty valid, I think.
I saw this video the other day that this mom brought a baby monitor and she was like, you judge me, but I know the statistics. So she goes to her family dinner and like when the kids go in the other room.
Oh, I saw one like that too.
Yeah.
I forget her name, but side note, this girl was also the one who was like begging her husband to like spend Christmas with them, and then everybody in the comments is like, girl, your husband has a different family probably. That's probably why he wants to like spend Christmas with like his boys. But yeah, she was like, I keep my baby on me at all times at family gatherings because like I know how like she's like I know the statistic of like I don't know what it's called, like COSA. I don't know.
What's that?
Koska. It's like child on child like essay.
Oh.
Yeah.
I was thinking about like the family members.
Oh.
Like the
That
statistics
too.
of like
That
the
too.
family members.
Yeah. That's what I thought it was at first, and I had to like Google what the meaning of like Koska or whatever the acronym is. COCSA.
But yeah, she brings her baby monitor.
Mm.
So she keeps the one side on her, and then wherever her kid is, she
as the
puts
other side.
the other one in the other room. That's a little bit.
I get that.
You get it?
Yeah.
I was thinking, I'm gonna teach my kids how to
fight.
How to do imitations.
Oh,
because kids are so like whatever, and it's like I don't want my kids to imitate people, but like without having to pry too much, I'm like talk like Uncle Fred. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because that kid will literally be like, say whatever.
Well, like mirror, yeah.
Exactly.
That's true.
And that randomly came to my head when I saw that video. I was like, oh my God, I'm gonna like teach my kid how to like imitate people. Like as a funny thing. You know what I'm saying? That's hilarious. Yeah, only for children. Yeah. Pets get a Furbo.
That's true. Furbos, though, you have to get a subscription. Yeah. On like the app? Because I was going to get one for my mom for Christmas.
Was I paying for a subscription?
Yeah, you have to like... Probably were.
I'm like, is this a newer thing? Because
I don't know. Okay, because I was gonna get one for my mom for Christmas, and there was two options. One of them was like just the camera, and the other one was, which was like a couple $100. Mm-hmm. And then the other one was the Furbo, which was $100 plus a subscription, but you have to pay the subscription every month.
How much is it?
I don't remember.
What the?
But I was like, I don't really feel like paying for a subscription, so I ended up getting my mom like a handheld blender that she wanted instead. But then yeah, you have to like pay a subscription on the app to like access your Furbo or whatever.
Maybe it's newer. Because keep in mind, this Furbo was owned maybe 5 years ago.
Yeah, it's a while ago.
So I'm like, maybe it was just like an older model, and now
probably.
Because you know how all the other free apps are now paid for everything.
Yeah.
That's crazy. I was literally for just a second like I just went right back and I was like, holy shit, was I
paying for a subscription? I'm like, probably.
For the fucking cats. The cats. Not even the dogs, the cats. Oh my God, that was crazy.
Yeah. I also think that thrift stores have lost their purpose. I feel like with the gentrification and the trendiness of thrift stores, it kind of makes them lose like the sustainability and accessibility that they were like originally made for, because like if they're getting gentrified, then they go to like the trendiness makes the demand higher, which like you see more kind of vintage shops. Like vintage shops are basically just more curated thrift shops, and just thrift shops as a whole. Like even in Toronto, they have like Value Village Boutique where they have like the curated thing. It goes to where the demand's higher, so like usually it's also like bigger cities where the rent's higher, so then like the prices have to be higher, so then it's like not as sustainable as like the originally was planned to be.
Right.
Which I don't really like.
I watched this show called Rich to Skint.
Oh yeah.
It's I
think it's
a UK show, yeah. And what they do is like they take people, like they say kids, but like they're not kids, they're just like 20-year-olds that still live with their parents or whatever, and like the whole thing of like bank of dad, whatever. So every single family, a skint family that these people are sent to live with, and it's by their own choice. Like some people are like, I want to learn the other side, or like my parents came from that, so I want to see what they went through, whatever. And it's always like a happy ending. Like they both people, like the family learns from the rich and the rich learn from the skint, but they always are visiting charity shops.
Love.
Where everything's just like that's the only place they can shop for clothes.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I feel like there are so many people nowadays that need to go rich to skint. Not even the fact that they're rich. It's just the attitude of this generation. You know what I'm saying? Like so many people I know need to go skint and live with one of those.
They need to
families.
go be a little humble, a little brought back to earth a little bit. Yeah.
Like they're charity shops. Value Village is a charity shop.
Charity shop.
Do you know what I'm like? What is going on right now? Like, do you remember the days when it was embarrassing to shop at a thrift store?
Yeah. Don't get me wrong. I like that it's like kind of normalized, but I just don't like that it's like we're losing the plot a little bit.
Yeah. 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 My next one is advancing technologies. AI, ChatGPT.
Oh, did you
stuff like that.
see Audrey's story? Is that why you bring it up? Maybe it was Audrey's story about today about how like Studio Ghibli like one of the people they suggested a AI movie and then they were like, no, that undermines the art of like what we're doing here.
Right.
And she like posted it on her story. I saw that this morning. I think it was Audrey.
Oh yeah, right. Yeah. Here. Ghibli studio director, as his workers pitch him AI, I am utterly disgusted. AI is an insult to life itself, and I couldn't have said it better myself. The way that I feel about the way that technology is advancing is so like not human.
Like uncomfortable.
Yeah.
Uneasy.
And I like, we know I'm big on like humanness. Mm-hmm. So like, I would live in the woods if I could. I don't know if anybody knows the song Dream by Priscilla Ann, but like that's always been like the somewhere out there for me. Like that song, I would feed my house guests bark and leaves. Like I'm okay laying in the grass. Do you know what I'm saying? Like what is going on right now? And like there, you can't even tell if things are real and not real. Sometimes I've been seeing like ads where they use AI to now be like, I'm Dr. Whatever. Are you suffering from insomnia?
Oh yeah.
And I'm like,
it's all like algorithms and stuff like that.
And I'm like, that should be illegal.
Yeah,
fake doctors,
medical advice. Yeah,
like what? And then I saw this thing earlier that was like, I saw this thing earlier, and it was on Six Buzz. I don't know if you saw it. It was something about somebody used AI to make, what are they called? Deep fakes?
Oh yes.
Of a girl he went to high school with, and they cannot charge him.
Oh my god. The local radio, not our local, but like a local enough radio station, they do deep fake Drake, where they like ask deep fake Drake like questions and stuff. It's like an AI Drake.
Like that's like, so weird. Like it's like now like it takes away the humanness even from the person that's in the AI. Yeah. Do you know what I'm saying? Like that's so weird. And then it's like everybody thinks that they know more than they do.
Yeah, it kind of gives like Black Mirror a little bit, which is kind of scary.
Yeah, and it's like the way artificial intelligence is like, I think so not human that it could like replace humanity.
Mm-hmm. Which is a common theory in like sci-fi movies and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Which is always so like cautionary tale-ish, but we're not listening, and it's kind of freaking me out because it's like there's this whole like season of Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. where like they make this AI robot to like be helpful, but then she just like ends up taking over the world and like literally destroying the world.
I was thinking more like Smart House. Oh. Like I'm literally scared of my smart fridge. I say this all the time. All the TV will tell me when the oven is preheated.
Yeah,
and
like I don't like that.
The fridge is like your dishes are clean. Yeah, and I'm like, what is going on right now? Like I do not like that.
Yeah, I don't like things having Wi-Fi when they don't need Wi-Fi.
Yeah. And it's like it kind of goes
like
back.
My washing machine, why do you need an app that tells you when your load is done?
I know. Go downstairs. Literally walk down the stairs. I've also said I grew up with my friends on their bikes throwing rocks at my window. If their parents were on the phone, I couldn't reach them. Like I grew up in such a different time and that I've been feeling very nostalgic of it now that like technology's kind of taking over. Mm-hmm. And it kind of relates to the self-checkouts. People won't go to self-checkouts because it's like, well, I'm not getting paid to do my things. Like I can steal if I'm doing this, whatever. Or like it takes away jobs from like these cashiers. You're telling me that one day AI couldn't be a respiratory therapist?
Yeah, that's spooky. There's actually a lot of use of AI in the respiratory therapist field to like not like to treat patients, but I'm scared it's gonna get to that.
Well, artificial intelligence, it gains the intelligence.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's like there will be a time where, since they're using AI for that,
it's just gonna like keep going. It'll snowball. Yeah.
So it's like,
even ChatGTP, it keeps a history of your stuff, and then like I didn't know that, and I was using it for something, and then like sometimes I use it for like my emails, just like a little template, and then I'll like, you know, put in my whatever, and then it uses like history and stuff, so it'll be like, oh, you mentioned that you were like a part of this committee forever ago, like let me bring that back in, and I'm like, what the heck, that was like months ago in a different browser on my laptop, and I'm on my phone right now. I don't like that.
That's weird.
It's creepy.
Yeah, I have never once used ChatGTP. I feel very strongly against ChatGTP. I know someone who recently got in trouble at school for using ChatGPT.
Yeah.
And I just, again, it takes up the humanity of things. Nobody has any fucking skills. Nobody knows how to write a paper. Nobody knows how to write in cursive. Nobody knows how to sign their name. Like, what is going on right now?
Oh my God, I have a really bad grip with ChatGTP right now. This thing going on where people are like, I know if you wrote in chat, like if you used AI or whatever, because like you like if there's a semicolon, if there's an M dash, and I'm sitting here, I'm like, yo, I've been using that since like forever because I read.
So me and my mom were talking about it. You know, if you grew up in a different time, and the problem is I was a part of hiring processes when there was no ChatGTP.
Yeah.
I know damn well when a resume is written with ChatGTP. It's just a vibe.
Yeah.
It's nothing.
It's kind of robotic. Like I've read
a cover letter, it goes right in the garbage. In the garbage, because I'm like,
it kind of falls flat.
How can I expect you though now to naturally, organically converse with a customer if you can't even write a cover letter? Yeah. You can't even. Do you know what you can't? There's no connection. I can't expect you to connect humanely with anybody in this building because you can't even write me a cover letter. Yeah. Do you know what I like? It takes like everybody. We're literally being Wall-E. Nobody's gonna know how to spell. Nobody's gonna know how to write an essay.
Oh, that's another thing. Spelling and reading in schools now is crazy. Like they don't phonetically learn how to like read anymore.
Well, every kid has a fucking iPad.
Yeah, I'm heavily against that.
Like in school or kids?
Just like I think kids in general, and then because it also kind of bled into school. I feel like at home, like people were giving their kids like too much access to technology, and then it kind of just bled into the school system, which I also don't like because I feel like it's making kids too reliant, and then they're just like it's messing up their attention span from the beginning, and it's just like kind of like setting them up to like fail basically. Because like,
but is it really failing if that's the way the world's going?
Oh, that's true,
right? And I hate it because it's like
that.
What if there's a blackout?
Right?
Nobody can sign their name. I was baffled when I was volunteering with my vocal teacher and the new wave that didn't learn cursive in school came in.
Oh yeah.
And I took a class period time and had everybody learn how to sign their name. Oh my God.
Yeah, I was on the way out for that. Like I think my year was like the last to like learn it. And then I remember I was in high school and I had to like sign something in cursive or whatever. We had to do like some project. And then my brother looked at it and he's like, "This is how you write?" He was clowning me so hard for that.
Like we had cursive tests. Like that's insane. Yeah. Like why?
And a lot of people literally can't. Like even now, I'm 23 years old. People I know, like their signatures just their name in cursive.
Yeah.
And I'm like, that was me for a very long time until like last year, like 2 years ago.
Well, a lot of people can't even write in cursive. Yeah. And it's like, who's to say that technology is forever? Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like,
I know, it actually scares me with like the whole physical copies and stuff too. People are just like, okay, you wanna know what pisses me off actually? Is that everything's gone so digital that like I have to, like for school, for example, textbooks are a big thing. Like I didn't pay them. I don't download my textbooks. I don't even open them. But like they're charging like $500 for like access to textbook. You don't even get, it's not physical, it's digital, and you only have access to it for like 8 months. And they're charging like $500 on it.
That's crazy.
That's robbery.
That's crazy.
Right?
I hate a digital copy.
I hate digital copies.
I hate digital copies. Like I can't do it. And like that's why even like in the hiring process too, I'll call people. I'm not replying to your email.
Yeah.
Because I don't want this.
You want the human interaction. Yeah.
So I want to see how you can speak to me. I want to see if you're like.
Yeah. Because you can be good at writing and stuff, or like copy and pasting or whatever.
And be so socially awkward.
Yeah. Yeah.
But like, why am I gonna hire you to be like a sales associate?
Yeah.
So we need more humanity back.
My last one is that I think people are romanticizing struggle a little too much. And it's like in a lot of different like classes, like even in like the upper classes, like Alabama Barker, it's like you have like all the means in the world and you're like acting a little trashy. I don't know why you're trying to cosplay as like poor.
Like when Charlie D'Amelio dressed up as a Target worker and scammed
Yeah. Yeah, or even like that's just like more rich and affluent people, but like even like universities and stuff, like when I was in university, I have never like I'd be friends with people and like the way that they would speak is like they're trying to like cosplay like that's the most accurate way I could say it, and then they'd be like, oh, like I'm so broke, I have like this and this, like, and then they'd go like on vacation with like their family skiing, like ski resort, whatever, like ski vacation, and it's like I get it, like your family may be rich but you may not be, but then it's also like you don't need to like pretend to be something you're not in that way.
I always say I usually say it in our city, but like in general, I guess it goes with the whole attitude thing that you can tell where somebody grew up in the city.
Oh yeah.
You know? Yeah. And me and my friends joke about it because I have Love Yours tattooed on my arm. And it's like, I always say to people, like, never forget where you came from. I think I'll always have a little bit of the streets in me.
Yeah.
Because I grew up in the streets.
Yeah.
Like, I know people who had it rough, but laugh at where I grew up. And I always say, like, where now I love to do, not saying this is related to cosplaying poor, but I love to do donations throughout the year when I can, in the sense of like kids, because when I was growing up, I would receive those Christmas miracle gifts. Yeah. That like the upper, like the richer school kids would like put together for the lower class kids. So I think I love keeping, I don't want to say the struggle in me, but like that kind of like don't forget where you came from.
Yeah,
you know?
I think it's like a big humility thing.
Yeah.
I think that's a little lost on some people.
Yes. Yeah. And you can tell, I think though, that like my other friend, yeah, it was like you can tell you didn't grow up downtown. Yeah. And like she's always dying because she's always telling me like, Natasha, like I have no idea what you're talking about. Sorry, I didn't grow up downtown. Oh, okay. And I'm like, no, that's fair. Yeah. Cuz that's all like she's yeah. You know, she grew up in the complete like opposite side of the city, which is so weird. It's the same city. Yeah. You know? It's really big though. But like they raise differently. Like the adults that come out of the different
you can tell too. I always used to say like I don't like people who like grew up in a certain area, and it's I never know that they come from that area until like after I already decided I didn't like them. Yeah. And then I find out they're from the area. I'm like, okay, that makes sense.
Yeah, like it's like vibes. Yeah. And it's just like the way you hold yourself, the way you look at life. It's so weird because we're all within the same city. But I don't think our city's real. Okay. Now that I'm thinking of it. But yeah, no, I do agree in the sense even that like I have BPD. So like a lot of people with BPD, I think romanticize it so much. And it's like, do you want to get up or no?
Yeah. It's like I think people are a little too comfortable in their struggle that they're getting to the point where they're romanticizing it because that's all they really know, and they aren't doing anything to like get out of it, or they don't want to do anything to get out of it, or they like, so it's easier to stay in it and like because they're comfortable in it.
Yeah, like
so it's easier to romanticize it, and that's like kind of justifying why they're still there.
Yes. Yeah. Like don't get me wrong, I've had like multiple phases in my life where it was like I was uncomfortable being happy. Because sadness is so like familiar, like anger is so familiar that like you feel like not yourself. But it's like you can't feel sorry for yourself forever. Yeah, you can, but like
we shouldn't.
Yeah,
it's not good.
Yeah. But what was I saying? I definitely think that thinking about it, yeah, you know what? I hate it when people across the city are like. Meh. I could say so many things, so I just said, meh. Oh my god. My last one is a not white wedding dress.
Oh, yeah. You know what? I could get with it.
Really?
Yeah.
Would you ever? No.
No.
I want a pink wedding dress, and then I want my bridesmaids.
Maybe like a cream one.
Okay.
Like an ivory one.
I want my bridesmaids to wear white.
I like that. I saw this one video where their dress code for their wedding was all white.
I love that. I would do that.
It was very pretty. It was very good. I like when wedding guests stick to the theme. I love when they stick to the theme.
Yes.
Because I know that some people... Actually, no. I was going to say, I know some people I would invite wouldn't stick to the theme. You're not invited if I don't think you're sticking to the theme.
Literally.
Actually, now.
Literally. I would either do all pink or all white. But I love that. I hate I just hate being traditional.
That's true.
And I just think it's like, a white dress for what? Like, I can wear a white dress any day, but if it's like my day, why wouldn't I be wearing my favorite color?
Yeah, you get to pick. It's your day. Yeah.
So it's like, and the white dress is weird to me too, because like, I was telling Kaira I've been binge watching Planning My Quince. But like a lot of people don't want the girls to wear white dresses because they're like, oh, you're not getting married. Like, what the heck? Like we have time for that, whatever. So it's just like so associated with getting like marriage. And I realized that like, cause one of the girls comes out just to piss off her mom in a white dress. And she goes, this is a dress. And she goes, I'm just kidding. I look like I'm like getting married, like my first communion. Like I'm trying to do everything. And I was like, oh my God, you do. Religiously, you wear a white dress for your communion and then, or your baptism, then your communion. And then
because it symbolizes like innocence and like purity.
And then it became weird to me.
Yeah.
Like, what the heck? Like, it kind of became religious to me.
Oh, okay, yeah.
And like weird. Like, why am I symbolizing purity when I've been at home my whole life and now I'm getting married? I didn't save myself. Like, it feels fake.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying? I'm not that person. I didn't save myself for marriage. I'm not like trying to do this whole thing. So it became a little bit uncomfortable for me. And I was like, why are we putting little girls in purity dresses?
Yeah.
And splashing them with holy water. Drowning them.
Okay, oh my gosh.
I'm just kidding. Okay, so moving on for our segment today, we are doing Would You Rather. My first one is, would you rather never be able to speak again or never be able to walk again?
Oh, that's hard. I do so many things with my legs.
I know, right?
But I don't like not being heard.
Same.
Maybe, I want to say walk.
Never be able to walk again?
I think.
Same, right?
Yeah, which
I'm
sucks.
such a yapper.
Wait, that sucks for you, though, because you like dancing, too.
No, I know. But, like, there's a girl until you think you can dance on a wheelchair.
I would be too quiet if I couldn't speak.
I know. My head would be so loud.
I know.
Oh, my God. I'd go insane.
No,
I'd probably only be able to last, like, a month.
I know, yeah. That's ambitious.
I'd be so out of here.
Yeah. And then you have to, like, write everything down or get, like...
Oh, my God.
Yeah, no. I feel like that's one thing I kind of take for granted, the ability to speak.
Same.
My first one is... It's not as fun as that one. I'm just asking this one because I'm curious. Would you rather have a girl first or a boy first?
A girl.
Girl.
Yeah.
Does that have anything to do with you being the firstborn girl?
I think so.
Yeah.
And Audrey being the firstborn girl.
Yeah.
I don't know, because I've had this conversation with someone when they're like, they were like, oh, but like a big brother. And I'm like, right, but like
a big sister.
Feel like a big sister is like like just what I lean more towards, because I don't know.
Yeah, because I was always like, I want a boy first.
Right.
I think it's because I have a big brother.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah, I think I also want a lot of kids. And like, I don't know, I always wanted to be a young mom too, so like it would have been fun to have like be a young mom with a girl.
Aw, you said would've.
No, I know, right?
Wait, that's kind of sad.
I know. Oh my God, trust me, I know.
I still think you're young.
I'm dead. I think that might have to do with it too. Like, my mom was young.
Yeah.
So
true,
like,
yeah.
And then I was a girl. So like, but I do know that like it causes a lot of tension. With like an older daughter thing, it just always does. But I don't know. I just think it would be fun, because then I'm always like, what if I can only get pregnant once?
That scares me.
And then I can never get pregnant again.
Yeah. Oh.
And I never have.
But then you get the choice and you can adopt.
That's true. I do want to adopt. I do want to adopt at least once in my life.
Yes. One of my fears, which I think I've said before, is that I want one of each. But then what if I get 2 of each and then I go for a third and then I end up with 3 of each? That's one of my fears.
I'm dead.
Yeah.
I think Kai will stop after 2.
I think Kai will stop. I think if I were to ever have a third, it'd be an accident. Like yeah.
But I don't think she would just have one.
Oh no, I couldn't. No, that's kind of cruel. Sorry to my children, but like I know. Need somebody to grow up with. I don't want my kid to have only child syndrome.
I know, right? Like, I know.
They're gonna be at school and they're gonna be like, how come I wasn't picked first? How come they get a compliment but I don't get a compliment? I did good too.
I'm dead.
Like no,
literally.
Also, it's like I've noticed with like only children that I've known, it's like if they get in an argument with their friends, they think like, okay, we're not friends anymore. But then it's also like they can't like.
There's no like conflict resolution.
Yeah, there's no conflict resolution skills, and they can't like the idea that somebody will still like you and still like want to be your friend, even though you guys are like arguing and like not in a good place. Like that doesn't exist.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Whereas like if you have siblings, it's like yeah, your sibling will still love you even if you're fighting.
Right. Yeah. Right. Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, like when me and Audrey lived together, we would literally be like fighting over like you wore my clothes, and then the next text is like, "Hey, where's the TV? I think someone stole it."
Yeah.
Like, I can't.
Also, I feel like just having an only child would be so quiet.
Yeah.
You know? Oh my god, I saw this on TikTok about this one girl. She was like, I'm an only child and both my parents are only children. So like Christmas is just like regular dinner but with mashed potatoes.
Okay.
And then everybody in the comments was like, whoa, your kid's going to be so messed up.
Literally.
And I was like, oh my god.
Literally. That's crazy. Yeah, siblings are so important. Mm-hmm. I was going to say, like, as awful as it sounds, like girls do mature faster.
Yeah.
So like I think it would be easier to have. I always hear that like boys are harder when they're younger, easier when they're older, and vice versa with girls.
Oh, really?
Yeah. They're easier when they're younger, and they're harder when they're older. Which makes sense.
It does.
Because like you that rough little boy, and then you have the princess little girl, and then you have the raging bitch teenage girl, and just like the duh.
Yeah.
Like it makes a lot of sense, but yeah, I feel like if the first one is a girl and she's easy young, it'll make me want to have more. It'll be easier.
That's
for me
fair,
to have more. If I had 2 boys, though, I think I would stop.
That'd be a lot.
I've nannied 2 brother boys together and had to like take poop out of the bathtub that they thought was fun to pass around. Okay.
Oh my god, I forgot about that. Yeah, you've had a lot of like
and
little
like,
boys in your life. Like,
yeah. I want a girl. It's time for a girl. But I do want boys. Like I do want a boy. Because I want to be like a soccer mom.
You can be a soccer mom with a girl.
No, that's true. But like I want to be like, or like a football mom.
You can be a football mom with a girl.
That's hilarious. My next one is live forever with no money or be told that you have 10 years to live. What the fuck? Would you rather live forever, no money, or have 10 years left to live, unlimited money?
10 years left to live, unlimited money.
No way.
Well, I don't want to live forever because it's then like I'll outlive everybody I love.
I want to live forever, kind of.
Oh. Well, I was going to say that, but then I was like, one, I'll be alone. But then it's like, no, I would make more people. Yeah, but then I would outlive them again. It's just a constant cycle of being sad. But I get it, life. That's life.
And it's like, also imagine you met our great grandma from that psychic reading. Like, she was still here.
Oh, that's true.
Do you know what I'm saying? Like,
I'd just follow my line.
I'd be able to meet my, that's what I would wait, the grandma.
Wait. Do I age?
I don't know, because I can't imagine how somebody would look like at 500 years old.
Or do I just age slower?
Yeah, maybe. Or like Age of Adeline type thing.
Yeah. I don't know.
I would live forever so I can just be the maybe the tita. I'll just be tita forever, and I'll meet like the grandkids, the great grandkids, great, and it'll just keep going and going. Everybody will know me, and I can tell stories from.
That's true, and you can be poor because they'll just house you,
right? And then I can tell stories that I lived through of like all of their people before them. True.
I was thinking like balling out on like a trip and doing everything, checking off my bucket list one by one, and then just dying in 10 years.
Okay, true.
You know?
True.
Would you rather have a wear my hug out son or a he knows we're home is daughter?
Definitely a he knows we're home is daughter, because I kind of am a he knows we're home is daughter. But again, kind of goes along with the wild tattoo. I will always be this way. I'm always gonna. You know what? I need a she knows where home is guy. Mm-hmm. I need.
That's yeah.
So I also I will raise my sons better than to be a wear my hug out.
Oh my god, the wear my hug out son. You need it. No.
I want boys, so I don't have.
Yeah.
So I can like fix it. Oh my god. But then I think about it, and then I'm like, I wouldn't like if he was actually running in the streets and like cheating on her and like stuff like that.
Yeah.
I would still, I think, rather have a he knows where home is, because that's easier to like
fix.
Yeah. And like,
or like to guide.
Yeah.
Or to give advice for.
Yes. Because then you're teaching self-worth. You're not like telling somebody to calm the fuck down.
Yeah. Okay.
You know?
Better lesson to be learned.
Exactly. It's like a more positive lesson. But I don't know. I also really want to build strong, independent women that also don't want a man for anything.
Yeah, that's true.
Like, I want to know how to build a house, so I'll never need a man.
Yeah. You could build a house. I think that you could build a house. Like an actual house. I think we could do that.
Right? Because like from the ground up.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Wait, are we speaking metaphorically or actual?
No, actually.
Yeah, me too. Yeah.
Like, physically building
I think that we could do that.
Right? Like, I need to choose to have a man in my life, but I will never be like, oh my god, I need a man to do this job for me.
Yeah.
No.
I think that, well, I feel like we also have, like, the we'll figure it out gene.
Yeah, that's true.
You know? So that's it's like, we'll figure out how to, like, lay this foundation.
Very true.
Let me rent some equipment from, like, Home Depot. I can do it.
That's true.
You know?
I'm dead.
How hard could it be? A man can do it.
Yeah, I know, right? Like, sometimes my mom will say that. She's like, you need man. Like, guys, like, what are you gonna do? Like, just do all this, do that. And I'm like, yeah, you figure it out.
Yeah, you learn how to do it.
Oh my god. But yeah, definitely a word. He knows where home is daughter. My next one is be bald forever or never be able to cut your hair ever again.
Bald could be fun.
I was gonna say bald.
Yeah. Because, like, your neck's going to hurt, your hair's going to get matted, you can't cut it. It's going to get in the way. I get annoyed when my hair gets, like down to my waist. Right. What am I going to do when it's, like, down to the floor?
I know. And my hair grows so fast.
Yeah, that too.
Like,
braids are heavy.
I have problems with, like, I let my hair get so long just because, like, I just hate, like, the maintenance of hair that it gets in the toilet.
Oh, my God.
Water.
Really?
So I can't go on the toilet unless I have my hair up.
Mine has never gotten that long, but it has gotten long enough for me like it to be in my butt crack.
Oh,
when I'm sitting on the toilet.
Oh yeah. But I couldn't. And washing my hair is such a fucking chore. So like,
no, I couldn't. I would have to go get that done by somebody else. Like I wouldn't want to deal with it if it was that
brushing
long.
it. I brush my hair like 4 times a day. What would I do?
Like that one scene from Tangled where she's like brushing her hair and it takes like half the morning. Yeah.
Oh my god. Yeah.
No,
be bald.
Yeah, I'd be bald because that's like a conversation starter. Like it'll help build your confidence. Use wigs. Like
true.
You have different solutions.
Exactly.
You can get like a cool head tattoo. That'd be fun.
I'm dead. Huh. Let kids draw on it.
Yeah, like a coloring book. I love when I see videos of like kids coloring their parents' tattoos. Like,
I know. I kind of want some of those tattoos. Yeah. Just like the outline of things.
Like what if you're at a restaurant and they just want to color and you're like, hey, here's my arm.
Like love that.
Yeah. Would you rather have cheese taste like feet every time you eat it or have feet that smell like cheese?
Maybe the cheese one.
They're both cheese.
The first one. have
cheese that tastes like feet.
Yeah, because I do love cheese, but it does upset my stomach. Like, cheese is probably one of my favorite foods, but it would steer me away from upsetting my stomach anyway.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. I was thinking about this because I was like, which one would I pick? Because I was trying to see how often and how much I eat cheese, and I can go without a lot of foods that have cheese in it. I think. Cheese. Like pizza, like I do like pizza, but I also am okay with Roma pizza, and that doesn't have cheese on it.
I do love Roma pizza. Yeah.
So like I'm okay with that. What else has cheese in it? I don't eat mozzarella sticks anyways.
Do you put cheese on your pastas?
Oh man. I like pesto.
I know, I would just have to change my pasta routine.
Yeah, I like bolognese that doesn't have any cheese in it. Mm-hmm. Usually that's like my favorite one. Okay. So you know what? That isn't. I can go without Parmesan on my cheese. On my pasta.
True.
You know, but smelling like cheese.
I know.
I couldn't smell like cheese.
No, all the time. No. I would be sick.
Me too. I'd be gagging. I'd like take off my shoes after the day.
I know. I'd be like, ugh. I know. Oh my god. Would you rather your pet be able to talk or live forever?
Do they age and get old and get like complications from health from age?
I don't know.
Because if the aging doesn't involve suffering with that comes with age and like becoming senile, then live forever.
No, I know, right? Same. Yeah. Same. Definitely live forever. Mm-hmm. It would be nice for them to talk, but definitely live forever.
But it's like we've gone this long without our pets talking. It's okay.
Right?
Would you rather know half of the winning lottery numbers every draw or know the guaranteed jackpot numbers 15 years from now?
Like, so I'm guaranteed
to win the lottery, but it's in 15 years.
Maybe that one?
I would do that one.
Can you win the lottery like multiple times in a row?
I don't know. That's a good question. Maybe. You could just get like blacklisted.
No, literally. I'm like, wait. But probably 15 years.
I would do the 15 years.
Yeah.
Because then by then it's like, cool, like extra money.
Right.
Retirement, maybe I'll go on a nice trip.
True.
You know?
True.
I think that if you like want to work, because like you want to work through like regardless of like if you're rich, like if you can like retire and have the means to retire and just like not work a day in your life, like you're still gonna want to work. I feel like that question is kind of like it's easy to pick.
That's true.
Yeah,
that's true. And when I say work, I don't want to be like doing a 9 to 5 every day. I was saying,
but like still be involved, still have businesses, like still have things to do.
Yes, I was saying the other day that the dream is to like own multiple businesses, like some of those being like storefronts or like restaurant type deals that I can just like I can take the kids and like go like that girl Alexandra Lords, is that her name, with the donut shop and the chicken shop and the everything in Vegas. I have to show you. She owns Saint Honore Donuts.
I know what the donuts is.
Okay, so they own like a bunch of things, and it's like two married couples as business partners.
Love.
And she picks the kids up from school, or she like goes in and she picks where she wants to work that day. She works for the morning. She goes to get her kids. They want to stop at the chicken store for dinner. They grab dinner. I know, right? So like I would love to like take my kids like before they're in like no, I don't want to put my kids in daycare. I don't think. I would like play it. I need my kids to be socialized. Yeah. But like if I had the means to, I would
bring them along,
and then go visit my businesses, make sure everyone's good, go home, clean the house, and make dinner. Take a toke.
That seems like a good life,
right? And then I'm good. I'm good. That's all I need. In a white picket fence house that I built from the bottom up.
Aw.
With my own 2 hands. Oh my god. My last one. You've seen Alice in Wonderland, yes?
Yes.
Okay. You know when she eats the cookie and it makes her small?
Yes.
And then she drinks the thing and it makes her big?
Big, yeah.
Okay. Would you rather every time you drink something, you grow big like that for like, let's say half an hour? Or every time you eat something, you grow small like that for half an hour?
There's a lot of implications with that, because if you're
know.
eating things and you're becoming small, usually your metabolism is faster when you're small, so that you would want to eat more, so then you would just be smaller because you'd always want to eat more, but every time you eat you become small. But I also drink a lot of water.
Right.
So then every time I drink I become big for half an hour. Do I keep becoming bigger? Like if I drink while I'm big, do I get bigger?
No, it's like the Alice in Wonderland where like she goes
just like plot.
Yeah.
Then I would need a big house.
I know,
with high
right?
roofs.
I know, right? But then I was thinking, what if I'm
Ceilings.
sitting on the island to eat and then I can't get down?
It's true. And you're stuck there.
I know.
How long are you small for? Like half an hour also?
Yeah.
I would be small for half an hour.
You'd be small?
Well, think about it. It'd probably be like, oh my god, a whole new world. Like, you just have to make sure your dog doesn't like eat you or like step on you, or
That's true.
You can, oh my god, your mini verses will be like regular size.
Well, I was gonna say if I go big, then everything would be a mini verse.
Oh yeah, true. Yeah, but then when you're normal size, you can make the mini verses for when you're small.
That's true. That's true.
So you can still make them.
I can make like a little grocery shopping
Yeah,
store.
yeah. Oh my gosh, you can like.
Okay, grocery shopping store was the most Asian thing I've ever said, I think.
Or like when you're regular size, you could go like buy a dollhouse and then you can like
that's
pimp it out,
true.
and then for when you're like, yeah, so you have like your own little house that you can go to like for the half hour after you eat.
That's true. That's actually very
Right?
true.
So I think I'd be small.
Yeah, maybe that.
Mm-hmm.
That is so funny.
And like Legos would be fun.
That's
like
true.
you can fit in the Legos.
That's true.
And then you have something to do while you're regular sized.
That's
in your
true.
spare time. What are you gonna do when you're big?
You could
sit
make
there.
big clothes.
Oh, that's so expensive.
That's true. That's not as fun.
It's not as fun. What are you gonna do? But you know how long it takes to like build a big dollhouse?
That's hilarious.
Like,
it has to be bigger than your own house.
Yeah.
That's true. That's true.
At that point, you're planning for the times for when you're normal size.
And you'd be like this for half an hour.
Yeah. I mean, like all you can really do when you're big is like nap.
That's true. Maybe
But when
I'd
you're
be
small, you can have like your whole little like you can befriend like animals maybe.
That's true.
When you're small, invite them over to your little dollhouse. Raise an army of ants.
I would
don't
literally
know.
scare the fuck out of people. I would like drive to somebody's house and then eat something outside of the house and knock on their door.
Okay, that's a good one.
That's
They're
hilarious.
gonna think it's haunted.
I'd be like, watch this.
Yeah. Okay.
And then I eat a cookie. No, I'm sad.
That's a good one.
Oh my god.
You can get like a hamster ball. You can run around in a hamster ball.
I was watching a tortoise run in a hamster ball earlier.
What the heck?
Because, well, it's not a hamster. It was a tortoise ball, but like, or a tortoise wheel, but it's like a hamster wheel.
Yeah.
And it's so slow.
Uh-huh.
Oh my god, that's hilarious. So that's all that we have for today. Thank you for watching and or listening.
Make sure you're following us on all of our socials at Harsh Worded Pod.
If you're watching on YouTube, make sure you like and subscribe, and we'll see you next week.
Bye.
Bye.